Always wanted to be a pro wrestler? Or are you already a wrestler and looking to improve? Don't know where to start? Or just want to refine your skills? Well, don't wait. Only you keep you from being better. Want to be the best? Then learn from the best. Fort Knox's training school will help you develop the skills needed to not only become better, but become a legit contender anywhere you go. So don't delay. Find us on Facebook or call 717-379-4599 to schedule a tryout now. That's 717-379-4599.
What?
Oh, hey, what's going on?
Welcome to Three Beards of Wrestling podcast.
What up, what up, what up?
What up, fellas?
It's not the
What
jungle
is-
juice. It's
Huh?
just water. It's just water. It's not the jungle juice.
I don't know what you drink.
It's not jungle juice.
David said, "Hey, it's the post WrestleMania beards, and
Yes,
we
it
will
is.
be talking about Mania and how bad it was."
You only say it was bad because you weren't there. Stop being so salty. Just go next
First
time.
of all, first of all, mute him all the way. Just mute him. He don't get to talk. Thank you.
Hey,
Thank
why'd
That
you
makes
put
me
it?
feel good.
Oh, hold on. I gotta go this way. If you're gonna put it there, I'll put my head this way.
Oh yeah, there we go.
Yeah, you don't get to talk.
Let's get like hand gestures over here.
Somebody was there for like NXT in night 1 and night 2, but we're not
Yeah, it
gonna
was
say
Hi,
who.
Courtney. Anyways, if you guys can follow us on Facebook, Instagram, the X, YouTube, and Twitch, and Spotify. I almost forgot Spotify.
Spotify.
Do you have a Starbucks cup?
They were out of the pink ones. I'm really mad. Really upset about it.
I don't have a Starbucks cup, thank you.
So, do we want to hop into Mania first, or should we go over the indie shows first?
Let's pay respect to the indie show first.
Yeah.
And
All right.
then-
Well, we'll go over the upcoming shows first, then we'll hop into this past
We had a lot.
weekend.
We had a lot go on just this past weekend. So
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
What day is this?
April
I can ask
20th.
my- oh, April 20th. Next weekend or this weekend?
It is.
Really? April 20th. April
Yeah,
20th.
it's this weekend.
April
This
20th.
This Saturday.
SWO in Seven Valleys, PA. Here's Brian's match where Order 66 takes on the Best of the West.
And then-
Neither of them look from the West, but we'll go with it.
If Wally West just thinks of the sun and he's got sunburn, like he's got 3rd-degree burns. So
I mean, judging by the poster, it looks like there was Link versus Ganondorf, but we're not going to.
Yeah. Friday, April 26th, Reynolds Rumble in Lancaster, PA, on 605 West Walnut Street.
Yep. You got Sonny Kiss. You got El Diablo in the building. It's gonna be crazy.
A rare appearance by El Diablo.
And then April 27th, Three Legacies, where Brian will be. No match announced for that, right?
No, no, they did, yeah. So it's actually it's us versus like the Super Generation. So I'll have to get you that updated poster for that
And
one.
then here's this match again. I don't know why I have two of them, but there we go.
It's gonna be so good. Listen, that's what I do best. I beat up homeless people.
That's how you afford those Mania tickets.
Duh.
Yeah. All right. So indie wrestling. Let's see. Where were we? We had
let's do this. Let's do this. Worst match of Mania. Worst match.
We're talking about indies first.
Yeah. Oh. You want to talk about indies first? Come on.
I mean, we can go to indie WrestleMania if you want.
I mean,
it could have been an indie Mania, you know. I mean, Shane had to wrestle twice, so you know it turned into an indie Mania.
Yeah.
Twice.
So the past show that happened Friday night, it was in Lamar, PA, and I guess considered State College. I guess. What's up, kid Mike? You had that show. I heard it was a pretty good show. I didn't get to make that show. And then that following night at Steel High, had an awesome crowd. There was a battle royal with a tiger and a goat in it. It was.
They were sitting there playing in the band too. There was a band playing from the high school. That band was legit, and they were nice and loud. It was, and they were getting people rowdy.
We had J-Cat, during intermission up with the high school students playing the drums.
Yeah, if y'all don't know, he was an extra drummer.
I mean, he's too small. He looked like a middle schooler with all those high school kids.
He just fit in.
If you guys miss these shows, we had John Schuyler there, Michael Tarver, and the real one, Enzo Amore. Really good show, front to back. I wrestled one of our trainees, Zeno, which was, and I got to hit my boss with the chair, so that's always fun.
What do you mean I'm working Friday night?
Yeah. But yeah, man, it was two good shows back to back.
I have one quarrel though. Listen, they were giving out horseback rides on Saturday for the kids. $2 to ride a horse. Not mad about that. My daughter got to ride a horse. She was happy. All I asked was, could I ride a horse to ringside? And I was told no, that they didn't bring the heavy duty horse. And I was too fat for the horse.
I know. As soon as I show up to the show, I get out of my car and people are like, yo, you want to ride the horse? I'm like, I would break that horse's back.
Yeah. And they're like, you want to ride the horse? The horse was like, no.
Yeah.
I gotta, actually, I'm dead.
Yeah. So fast forward to rewind to last weekend. Last weekend was Mania week. Or no, it was 2 weeks ago, wasn't it?
It was last week.
Last week.
Yeah. It was last week was a really long week. So because I wrestled in Jersey on Friday, and then all of Mania Saturday and Sunday. So
So
I will tell you, like, if we're getting into Mania and that too, the feel of night 2 versus night 1 was a huge difference. I think also because there was like a 30-degree difference. Because Saturday was cold and windy and it was pretty miserable. And then Sunday was like, almost 80 degrees. It was nice. It was nice. Like whole different atmosphere between the 2 days. So
exactly.
I do have to say, so before we really get into Mania, I did go to the Superstore and WWE World. I only drove 2 hours to see one thing. Very cool.
And the one thing was me. I was there at the superstore.
I did see Brian. We both did rock our podcast shirt.
Yeah, we did. Yeah.
No, it was definitely cool. I just wish that the memorabilia part was a little bit longer. We got through it in like 5 minutes.
Talking to a couple of people, like the stuff in the store and everything too. Apparently, like I talked to Aubrey a little bit because he was there since Saturday of the week before. Just talking to him, he said like Thursday there was so much more stuff, and he's like, and honestly, by like Thursday night into Friday morning, he's like there was like nothing. I was like, oh shit.
Wow.
So apparently it got gutted through really quick, but there wasn't much of a variety either.
Yeah, no, it was cool. I mean, like I said, the only reason I went is to see Eddie's Lowrider. Of course. But very cool. I mean, it was very packed. It was pretty cool watching like kids and stuff do the entrances and stuff, which is, you know.
The little girl
dude, some of these people were going like balls to the wall hard. I'm like, yo, this shit is great.
And Shane's like, I don't feel so bad doing it now. So
no, I did not do it.
They had a really cool brace. They had both brace setups and stuff like that too.
Yeah.
They had the Firefly Funhouse, which looked cool as shit.
Dude, the line for all the lines. So you could do signings, but the lines were like ridiculous.
Probably insane.
I was waiting in Jimmy Uso's line, and it was like way back, and they had the cages for War Games, and we started at the back of the cages, and we moved to the front of the cages, and Kayla was like, "This line's moving really quick." I'm like, "Bro, we moved 5 feet in like 20 minutes." What's up, Ryan?
What's up, sir?
You guys can check Ryan out on the three count podcast. They do a podcast, wrestling podcast as well. My brain's
they just celebrated their 10 years of their podcast. So like kudos to them. That's awesome. That's fantastic. So
how do you have underwear that's 10 years old? That's impressive.
You don't have underwear.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Yeah, you just have a Starbucks cup.
Is it underwear or a Starbucks cup? So I got my Starbucks cup.
Starbucks cup? I don't know what you're talking about.
All right, so Mania night 1. What are your guys' thoughts? Terrible.
No, it was like I said, I think it was definitely like, especially the people that had it night 1 had it a lot harder too, because the wind was kicking, and that too, even though they had heaters underneath the canopy of the ring and everything too, it was still so windy in that too. So like you see, like I thought Rhea's entrance was really cool. That was a great way to, a good way to kick that off was really cool. But yeah, just like I thought they had it a little tough, weather considering, and where I was sitting up too, the wind was cutting so bad, it was cutting through the sound. So like as she's going through and they're like doing entrances and stuff like that too, like when Lil Wayne came out and he was sitting there singing and stuff like that, so you could hear like every 5th word because the wind was just cutting through it. You can't understand what he was saying.
Yeah, he was
rapping. That's why I couldn't understand it.
Yeah.
He was. I don't know what the hell.
I think my biggest thing about Mania is like, it's supposed to be like the biggest Mania ever, the biggest main event ever, but the stage was like poop. Like all they did was let's put a giant XL up.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is too is that you figure based on other manias where they've had a roller coaster going and they've had all these elaborate setups and stuff like that too, and now it's like
that was very simplistic.
I mean, that XL was pretty big for.
Look, man, when you got to pay off all of Vince McMahon's mistresses, money goes out the window.
That's true.
I do have to say, I think it is cool that they did have. I mean, again, it was leaked everywhere. I thought it was cool that they had Jason Kelsey do something.
Yeah, dude, that was cool. Like you could tell he was in his high glories with like that was his Mania moment kind of thing. Oh yeah, it was.
Dude, he was training at the Monster Factory for this shit.
At first, I thought you were doing like
nothing.
What's up, brother?
He did nothing.
It was still cool. Just because you're a Dallas Cowgirls team,
Look.
fucking with your Starbucks cup don't mean shit.
Look, I paid for this shit.
So the one thing Junior said, and actually that was one little gripe I had too, is that like it's Mania. Yeah, I don't care. You got enough pyro to get you through 4th of July. It's like that's what we need. There was no pyro at the beginning.
None of
Like
them.
we were like, all right,
Barely.
maybe there'll be a little pyro or whatever. They just saved it all for night 2. Like there was a lot of pyro night 2.
Oh my god.
I just think so. I didn't watch full Mania. Like I didn't watch all the matches. I did watch some of it. But the matches I saw, there was like botch after botch after botch.
Bailey and
there was like 40,000 super kicks.
don't get me that worst match of all of Mania. Hate me or you want to, whatever you say. The damn Uso match had so much hype behind it, and it was fucking garbage.
So it's funny. That's why my name says Dude Wipes Takeover Mania, because the whole time that match was going on, so they had like on the pillars and stuff like that. It was like brought to you by Dude Wipes and stuff like that. It was just Dude Wipe chants the whole way across. That's all it was. Right. And I feel bad because that match should have been
way
like
better.
A+. It should have been so much better. And they it was lackluster. Like I can't tell you anything real big and exciting about it. There was nothing that grasped the crowd. And all the, like you said, all the hype, all the, you know, old interview videos, like, hey, if we're gonna, you know, that's our big thing. We're gonna
the vignette was more exciting than the fucking match. I am not my brother's keeper. I'm like, oh, this match might be hot.
Those hype videos, like when they showed those before the match started, and I was like, ooh, like, all right, this is gonna be good. This is gonna be real good. And then it was just like nothing.
We gonna super kick each other 922 times and splash each other, and then that's gonna be the match.
Yeah, it was pretty bad. Yeah, it was pretty bad. I would have to say night 2 was a little bit better than night 1.
It was a lot better.
No, it was a lot better. It was a lot better. So
it was a lot better.
Overall,
actually, night one, the surprise I had for night 1 though was Sami Zayn winning. I thought they were just going to
good match.
Like when he was and then he gives him that top rope brainbuster to like
El Generico. That's a throw. That's the El
Generico exactly. It was such a great throwback.
I was like, oh my God,
this is fantastic. And then when there's like him just talking shit to his wife the whole time and just going through, I'm like, oh, it's getting real good. And I'm like, man, watch, they're just gonna have Gunther win. Oh, that's gonna suck. So, and then you know, yeah.
They kind of like gave it away because like you had his wife in the back.
Yep.
Then you had Chad Gable.
Yep.
And then you had Owens.
Yep.
So I'm like, he's going over. Like,
yeah.
So I was wondering what they showed on TV, if they showed like him going through and like Owens waiting there for him. That was cool as shit. And then when they like reciprocated it during night 2, I thought it was cool as shit. Like that was exciting. Actually, I was hoping that Sami Zayn was going to have his El Generico mask as Kevin Owens was coming out. So
I do have to say that I hate Pat McAfee.
You don't like Pat McAfee?
Oh my God, dude! He gave it one. He don't shut up.
He does talk a lot on his
and 2, he said that Roman was sick or whatever. So it like gave it away. That he was dropping the belt.
Yeah, he talked about his leukemia and stuff like that too. And it's like,
I'm like, the dude just don't shut up.
Did you hear Michael Cole say something to him? Like, you can't say that.
No, I didn't hear that, but
like go back and watch that in particular. Right after he said it, I don't know if he didn't cut all the way out. He was like that, and he was like, you can't, and then that. And they did not pan at him at all.
He was probably like pointing at the piece of paper. Look, these are things we can't talk about. You were not allowed to say these keywords.
This isn't ESPN, you son of a bitch.
I do have to say the highlight of Mania, and I think the best moment of Mania was when the table broke. When they put dude on the table, and the table broke with Bubba Ray in the ring.
That was so funny. I was like, that's happened.
I was like, oh my God,
that's happened.
So oh my god, so Dominic Mysterio is so over as a heel. Like him, just his presence out there coming out or whatever, too. Like it didn't matter what he said, he didn't have to do anything. Just dude got booed out of the building.
Right.
But like the LWO, like I like what they're doing with it and everything too. It's just I don't.
It doesn't
I
have.
feel like it's a draw out a little bit. Like same thing like with like when NWO when they did it, you know, in that too. It's like you can go so far and then it's like, all right, oh yeah, you only took 17. You know, Bentley's graduating from college next week and you finally hung your belt up.
You're missing one thing from LWO.
Well, yeah, of course.
Are you talking about that Eddie Pop figure that you still probably didn't pre-order yet?
No, I'm actually talking about Kane.
Oh, that makes sense. That makes sense.
I think so. The Rock and not The Rock. Roman and Cody match.
That was good.
Hold on, you're skipping to night 2. Hold on.
There's not much to talk about night 1.
You know what so that ladder match
was funny.
The highlight of that ladder match was R-Truth.
Oh, of course.
I lost my shit when he got the hot tag. I lost my shit when he went for the pin. It was just fantastic.
The dude is golden, man. Like there's nothing he can do. I think that's like pays a lot to his longevity with the company because the guy is just so over with the crowd because he's funny. He's
been doing the same gimmick. It's just been the same gimmick.
Yeah.
For this long period of time.
My bad. Kid Mike should be our next guest. As long as he takes a shower, of course.
All right. I'm sorry. I did miss one thing I did like about Mania. Night 1. All the memes that Rhea Ripley's singer looks just like Rhea Ripley.
Yeah.
I saw that and I was losing it.
That was night 2, though.
No, that was night 1.
That was night 2.
That was night 1. It was
night 1. Rhea Ripley didn't wrestle night 2.
Yes, she did.
No. Get your Starbucks cup and fucking sip it.
She started night 2 against Becky for the belt.
That was night 1.
That was night 2.
No, it wasn't.
I'm looking at the card right now. It was night 1.
Night 2, damn it.
No, because night 1 had like 47 matches. Night 2 had 6. So yeah, night two had like 6 matches, and that was it.
I'm joking, Star. Calm your nerves.
He showers a lot because Star told him he has to.
Yeah.
All right. So night 2.
That motion lady with motionless awards stuff. That was a good. That was. I wouldn't say it was predictable, but it really didn't like. You got to give her like tougher opponents. You got to give her somebody who like Rhea. You got to give her somebody who can kind of match her.
Not Nia Jax.
No, you don't want her to die.
They need to bring back Emma.
Of course.
And then fire her afterwards.
Yeah, they have to.
Ever get hired, job out. The ink's not even on the contract yet. She's already fired.
Yeah, exactly. She holds the record for the most rehires.
Hey, we just need a job real quick.
Yeah. Where's him?
Adrian wasn't doing anything, so we need to bring you in.
Yeah, exactly. I can't because I had a heart attack. I mean, I'll wrestle Rhea Ripley. It's not a problem. Somebody might end up pregnant, but I mean, that's neither here nor there.
Adrian, I thought you weren't getting pregnant anymore.
Look, man, I told you the doctor said it was okay.
Yeah, the Starbucks cut was hitting different now.
It is. Like, so I'll come out just emotionless and white.
What did you guys think about Cena coming out and Undertaker?
So Cena was so like crowd knew what was going on in that too. Cameraman did like a terrible job of hiding as they like ran up the ramp to go take it, and it's like and then it's like okay, cool. I was hoping, so I was like, all right, Cena, awesome. And then I was like, oh my God, can I get my Stone Cold Rock moment? On what planet does Stone Cold cost more than The Undertaker? Because they couldn't come to an agreement to give Austin a certain amount of money, but then they gave it up to The Undertaker to come by. Undertaker's like, I ain't busy. I'll come by.
So there's two things that like I really didn't like about it. So I feel like, and maybe this is just me fucking being stupid, but
Undertaker
I think
his gear.
I think by Cena coming out and Undertaker coming out,
They gave away
like
the match.
it just like all the focus was on them.
Oh, it definitely took away because I mean, Taker got the biggest pop out of all of them.
And then the cameraman, as Jay spears
for the
Jimmy
Usos
off
spot.
of the stage, shows them landing on crash pads.
Yes. Yes.
100%. They were like, "We're in Philly. We're having the shittiest Mania ever."
Please help.
No matter
Shane
if I
keeps
was there or not.
Yeah, Shane keeps saying that. Be like, hey, Shane, you want to go? He'd be like, oh yeah, I want to go. Oh yeah.
Dude,
He was
tickets
just
dropped down to $40 for night 2.
Oh, really?
Why the fuck didn't you go?
Because I was already in Philly that morning, so I'm not going to drive back.
The hell I wouldn't.
That's all you.
I
I'm not
mean,
driving back. Listen, I was at a baseball game yesterday in Philly, and it took me an hour and 45 minutes to get out of the fucking parking lot.
Yeah, the parking lot
it's
is
Philadelphia.
awful.
Yeah, and you didn't think Mania was going to be crazy?
The whole city of Philadelphia is a parking lot, so I don't know what you're complaining about.
Yeah,
Like,
the problem they have getting in and out of any of those, Wells Fargo Center, Citizens Bank Park, they have
Getting
these
shot.
They have, they have these turnstiles that you have to go kind of go through with your car. So
Yeah.
when night 2 we're getting ready to leave, and that like a tour bus tried to fit through it, got stuck.
Yeah, it was a giant metal detector. You didn't realize?
Yeah, I'm like, oh my god, guys! Like, come on. So, yeah, I
mean,
I was actually surprised. I was actually surprised though during that main event though that I was surprised that there was not more people for like Bloodline and stuff like that too. So
yeah, I guess it was supposed to be everybody who had like. Why didn't Randy come out? Randy had issues with the Bloodline and with Roman.
That's because Randy was busy putting over Logan.
Yeah, he did.
Oh yeah,
he did.
Let's talk about that match real quick.
He did.
That's Shane's guy. That's his Logan Paul guy.
Dude, okay. What did you like about the match? What did you like about the match?
He just doesn't like Logan Paul.
When they counted 3 and he still had the title.
No,
they're not going to. They're not going to make. He's not going to lose it before SummerSlam. SummerSlam's in his hometown. They can keep pushing more Prime. Dude, that Prime was over.
Yeah, it was everywhere.
That too, because there was a special bottle for it and everything too, like a Mania
everywhere.
colored one. Yeah, so they were. Yeah.
I thought listen, we all know how 3-ways go.
They're terrible.
No homo.
Absolutely terrible. All homo.
It was a good. I thought it was a good match. Shit finish.
Yeah, the finish was trash.
I think the finish killed it all.
Yeah. It was weird though because so entrances were kind of weird too because like they had that big like truck with a Prime bottle on it and everything too, and it's like okay, there was nothing there. Even when they did Jade and them as well on night 1, they just like literally like during the little break they just like lifted them up on the podium and then just brought them down and that was it. It seemed like a lot of extra for nothing. They would have got more out.
And he's gone.
And he's gone.
You know what happened?
What I did think was funny about that matchup was Kevin Owens almost killing Randy Orton on the golf cart.
That was hilarious. Oh, you paid your bill that fast.
Walmart kicked me off of their internet connection.
Well,
I don't know what happened. It was like, hey, would you like to get back in the studio?
There's a place you can go that has free Wi-Fi.
It's Starbucks. You get a free cup with it.
Yeah. Where you think I'm at?
My God.
Can I get a pink drink, please?
Sir, 7th one right now. You have to leave.
What? No, I ordered 7 of these things.
So yeah, I don't know. I mean, Mania was, I guess it was all right. Like I said, I didn't watch all of it. I just watched what I could watch.
Right. What you could stomach.
The Philadelphia.
It wasn't even that. It was like by the time for night 1, by the time I got home, it was like I watched like 2 matches, and then we put Bentley to bed. And then night 2, I was just like, yeah, let's just go to bed.
So, Brian, you were there for
Yeah.
NXT. Shane, did you watch any of the NXT matches?
No, I heard NXT was really good though.
NXT was actually really good for the price of admission.
women-
That too, it was really good.
The women's title match. Amazing.
Yeah. Yep.
Amazing. It made the other female title matches look real bad.
Yeah, I mean, and she made Roxanne look fantastic. Like she's, I know Roxanne is Booker T's girl. That's his, that's his protege and stuff like that too. But but she did well on her own and that as well. So it was, what was really cool is that going through and like the announcer team came out and we're like, oh, okay, cool. And then when Bad News Barrett came out, I was like, oh, that was actually cool having him there too.
Yeah,
it was pretty neat. But no, NXT was good. I kind of wanted more out of the Trick match though.
The whoop, but I mean, you got to whoop that Trick taunt.
Oh, we did, and that was very over. So, they were even chanting it during Mania the one night.
They were.
Yeah. But I could have done with that. So like if they would have had just the Bobby Lashley and Angelo Dawkins and Montez Ford and that, if they would have had that match instead of having it like that Philadelphia Street Fight, if they would have just had it just a regular
hardcore match,
6-man match and stuff like that. So
yeah.
What was the street fight about that?
No, it was a hardcore match. That's all it was.
Yeah, it was their Philadelphia Street Fight was just a hardcore match around the building kind of thing. So
it was but
there was no real reason for it because you were gonna have all that fighting all over the building with Rock and Cody and Roman and Seth Rollins. And by the way, when they had Seth Rollins with his little injury and stuff like that, night 1, I was like, well, he's definitely losing the belt.
Yeah, he's dropping the belt. He's dropping the belt. But
let's talk about that.
The cash in.
Yeah, let's talk about that.
I was hoping there was going to be some tomfoolery with the cash in. That's what I was hoping with. I was hoping like he was going to go to hand the briefcase and it was going to fall open. There was going to be no.
I'm telling you, man, go to Starbucks.
Just because I'm talking, you put me backstage.
Go to Starbucks.
No, he put me backstage.
Oh.
At first, I was like, "Are you kidding me? Like, what happened again?" But I thought I was hoping that like something would have happened, a little tomfoolery with it and everything too. And I'm like, oh, but dude, when he hit him with the briefcase almost flew into the front row because he was like, boom. I was gone.
Again, I think it gave it away. Like something was happening. Drew stayed out there way too long,
messing with Punk.
Yeah,
and the whole Punk thing I think took way too long.
You could tell though too that it must have been taking too long because at one point Drew's talking shit to CM Punk and then he like looks back like towards the entrance ramp and like back to him like almost one of those like where the fuck's he at?
Yeah.
Okay. Kind of thing.
Right. And then he was like, get a shot at this. Because he was yelling at the cameraman, I want a shot at this. I want a shot at this. But he wasn't looking at the cameraman. He was looking up toward the ramp. I want a shot at this. And I'm like,
that's your Iggy, damn it. Where are you at?
Fuck out here.
But yeah.
Did anyone see Paul Heyman's Hall of Fame speech, by the way?
Best speech ever.
Yes.
Best fucking speech ever.
Yes.
Best Hall of Fame speech ever.
Did you see Orton's like pop for it?
Yes. Best fucking speech ever.
I'm glad that they let him unfiltered and uncensored when he was doing it and everything too, because if they would have censored it down, what do you think about ECW if the ECW makes a resurgence?
You mean when it makes resurgence next year?
Yeah, because what's going to happen is if they stream, if they take that and put it onto Netflix, like with Raw and stuff like that too, if they go through with any of those deals or whatever too, they can go to that mature rating and stuff like that too, and be able to have that going and stuff like that too. But a unfiltered Paul Heyman is a fantastic Paul Heyman, and he doesn't even have to drop a lot of cussing and stuff like that. But when he's just unfiltered, he can just like, dude's got like gift of gab.
I just think so. The only thing I really didn't like about that was like, I wish like an ECW dude would have inducted him.
Yeah, it didn't need to be Roman.
Well, I was talking to my wise man yesterday, and he enlightened me on some things that it all made sense. Thank you, wise man. Thank you. I mean, they got the same hairstyle and everything, so it's perfect.
Were you talking to the guy at the convenience store again?
No.
The homeless guy, the one's living
No,
outside.
Starbucks.
Oh,
Starbucks. Your barista told you.
Yeah,
Your
exactly.
barista told
Thank
you.
you.
Gotcha.
Thank you.
Yeah, no, I wish definitely somebody from ECW would have inducted him.
Like Tommy Dreamer, Raven.
Yeah, one of
They
them.
were all there in Philly already.
Yeah, they were there for the speech.
There was a ton going on in Philly. Like, I think it was Friday, or no, maybe it was Saturday. One of the days. They legit shut down all of South Street and they put a ring in the road and had a show.
Wow.
And it was right at the shop that Shane and I went to, that vintage shop that we went to, and it was cool. It was cool as shit when we went. They finished that upstairs, by the way.
Yeah, I know. Alan, all I gotta say is, how about them Phillies?
Ooh, too soon.
Ouchers.
Too soon.
But yeah, dude, there was a shit ton of wrestling going on just in Philly, because there was the 2300 Arena. There was a show going on. They had the one on South Street. They had like 30 of them in Jersey.
Oh yeah, the promoter that went to when we went to go wrestle in Jersey on Friday, and that too, they were like, dude, there's like 70 shows that have been going on since like Wednesday. I'm like, holy fuck. Like, there was wrestling to be had everywhere.
Yeah.
One thing I did want to touch on though too, that we forgot to talk about and everything too, was the when we were talking about the show from Saturday at and Steelton and everything too, made so much money to help support the kids for their field trip and for the school and everything too. So it was super cool to actually have that and have it go to a great cause and everything too, which is really nice. Oh,
so we got a comment from Twitch.
Spam comment. Oh, little chat.
I like those chat bots. Yeah, what you got for us, darling?
I was reading it once. Hello, sorry for bothering you. Well, then stop there. You've gone.
I don't give a fuck what you're doing. You're going to listen to this message.
Yeah. Oh yeah. My God.
There is very, very soon. So I just figured out how to get to the TikTok studio thing.
Finally,
after like 10 years. So we'll be streaming on TikTok very shortly.
Yes.
Live
studios. Yes.
Adrian popped. I was live on TikTok, and Adrian hopped on for like 3 seconds.
Yeah, it didn't. I told you get your ass back to the podcast. He was sitting there
so much wrestling.
So much wrestling.
I don't have the card for anything else.
So what is the one thing you guys are looking forward to?
Emma.
Besides Emma.
Okay.
Emma. Like, what do you think is going to be the next big thing for
Dusty Rhodes coming back?
I mean, that would be amazing. I heard Bray Wyatt was in the building, so I mean that's a big deal.
So I hear they're hinting at Uncle Howie.
Uncle Howdy. Yeah.
Oh yeah, because they had that little glimpse that came up and stuff like that too. That it was a little technical glitch on, and that too that popped in on the screen and stuff like that. I was like, nice little subtle hints and stuff like that too. I think that'll be good because they won't I hope. Well, now that it's not Vince McMahon running it and stuff like that too, the creative, just the things have changed and stuff like that too. I think it's going to be so great for for their storylines. Not going to take so long to introduce it, and they're not going to draw it out too long, kind of thing. Maybe they'll actually do something with LA Knight before he becomes 59 years old, kind of thing.
Yeah,
LA Knight is the best wrestler in WWE right now.
First of all, no. Don't get me fucking. Do not get me fucking started.
I'm getting you started.
I was screaming at the TV. I was fucking screaming at the TV. Why are you not selling the leg? Why are you not selling the like? Why?
Listen, I know you. I know you bought a box of his Slim Jims with his face on it.
Duh.
Oh yeah.
I was disappointed. I threw those away after I ate them all.
I was going to say after you ate them, you ain't throwing them away.
don't hate on LA Knight.
I am absolutely. You kept going from 0 to here. My neighbor came and knocked on the door, like, "You okay?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'm just watching wrestling." Oh, okay.
He's like, I thought someone was making gay porn again.
No, not again.
So I just want to know why you want to give the keys to a GTR to an old lady.
What's she gonna do? I mean, it's Philly. She ain't having for long.
Yeah.
She walked. She walked right out the building and it was gone. It was sitting on cinder blocks with the engine.
So Alan had asked in one of the comments in that too. What about what we thought about the release of the AEW footage of Punk, and that I think it's irrelevant at this point too. I think they're grasping at straws for some of that stuff. Oh hey, let me show you this backstage of what's going on. It's day late, dollar short.
What is it gonna do? It showed Perry being an asshole.
Yeah, yeah.
It is the era of LA Knight.
Yeah.
No.
He should bring back the dummy button. Dummy.
I realize that you should never sell your knee.
Why?
Even if somebody drop kicks it, does a figure 4 on the post, and puts you in a couple submission holds working your leg.
When you're LA Knight, you don't have to sell anything.
You should never sell it. You should never sell it. Because you saw fucking AJ Styles getting irritated like a motherfucker. Like, what the fuck are you doing? That I was just correction. That was the word. You know what?
Hey, did your wife ever send you that other picture yet?
No.
Come on, Kayla. You had one job. Kayla.
What other picture?
Wow. Don't worry about it. Just sip your Starbucks.
Yeah, I'm not going to sip my Starbucks.
There was another show in that too that we'll have to go through and get it up there. And that too on April 20th was
PCWA.
Hubble's Wharf, for PCWA. So Housefire with ROH star Tony Deppen. Dude, Tony Deppen's so much fun to watch, and I like watching him.
You know, House is really good to watch. LA Knight.
I hate you slow. I want you to know that. I hate you. I don't even have my sign anymore because I threw it away.
I don't have an LA Knight pop figure yet. He doesn't have.
Yeah, you bet. Don't show it to me because I'm gonna kick it and I'm gonna break the leg.
You can't. You're 400 million miles away.
I mean, I could do it with telepathy.
You can do it with a Starbucks cup.
Exactly. The power of caffeine compels you.
Yeah, I was actually disappointed. There was no exclusive pop figure when I went there. I was a little upset. But then we've got there is a new pop figure though. It came out
watching him write fake emails to get us kicked out of a building.
What?
Shit, that's funny. Oh, that's funny.
My God.
That's fucking hilarious.
Oh, okay, never mind. Now I get it. I was I was a little behind. I was a little behind the eight ball. Robin said about something about did we hear about Rowan and that too? I did not.
Him canceling all his independent dates.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
that's a good sign. Okay, that's
he
a good.
Canceled
that's a good
all
sign.
his independent dates. He said because He is now under contract that he cannot do any more independent shows. He let that, like a promoter let that leak out. But all his independent dates are off the books. Like they're just right gone.
Ooh,
I think
yeah. Wyatt family return with him and that too. Oh my god, that'll be very well received. Do you think Alexa Bliss makes a comeback though?
Yes, absolutely, absolutely, absolutely. Because they were already teasing it.
I mean, she'd be over as that gimmick and everything too. It's just like I would hope they would. I mean, we have a much better chance in Triple H's hands than we had
in Vince's.
With Vince, because his hands were already tied up to a bedpost,
and he was shitting people.
Yeah,
like literally. So
I didn't get that on video. Can you do it again?
Like, I think that whole angle with her, like, really saved her career.
Yeah,
like it elevated her career so much more.
Well, yeah, because she was kind of like that stagnant little while in that too, and then all of a sudden they're like, let's. I mean, dude, watching that documentary was tough to get through.
Yeah, it was.
It's like it was like there was that meme. It was like oh, here's grown ass men. It was like looking at like a beautiful sunset. And it was like grown ass men 10 minutes later after watching the documentary, and that too just done. Yeah, that was tough to watch, and that too. I like that they had a lot in there as far as just like talking about just his life, just his like it just the people that he came in contact with and stuff like that too, and having Bo Dallas do a lot of it was really cool and everything. So
yes, having Taker narrate it, that was awesome.
Oh yeah,
that was awesome. One of the things I really enjoyed about the documentary, he was such a perfectionist. And there are very few people in the business that are like that. It kind of reminded me of Macho Man, because Macho Man was very like boom, 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 boom. He wanted things like done a certain way. And he was such a fucking fantastic storyteller. He was such a great storyteller. Like,
but it's crazy just to go through and just like tap into his like, and it's hard because when it's all in here and you're trying to like tell people like, hey, I'd like it done this way, and they're not doing it that way. It's hard. I can imagine it being hard to not get frustrated with them, because you're like, "What? Just get in here, get in here." It's like I can't. It's standing room only in there. Like there's a lot going on, kind of thing. So very creative mind that I think not even close to tapping what his potential could have been.
So young. Young. We had easily another 20 years of him.
Oh easily. Yep.
Easily. One of the things I really liked at the end was like they kind of, to me, I always thought like when he came back, like was he ever going to bring the Fiend back? Because the Fiend has always been one of my favorite gimmicks. You know what I mean? And seeing the new like reimagining of what that character had morphed into, like the mask and it looked creepy. It looked fucking fantastic. It was beautiful. I was like, wow.
But like when they showed him like in that full new gimmick and that too, and oh shit, you were there when we took the picture. Is that your high school graduation picture? Like
no, not my high school. Not my high school graduation picture. That's hateful. That's hateful. That's hateful. That is what you've been sitting over there doing on your goddamn computer.
As soon as I looked up and I saw Shane had this shit-eating grin on his face, I was like, oh, he's docking up that picture real quick.
Oh my god. Really?
By the way, we're seeing how far Adrian can go worldwide with him, Shane.
Oh my god.
What city will you see him in next? We'll never know. Not even Adrian knows.
No, I have no idea. There's gonna be some other goofy ass picture.
Oh wait, that's his Tinder profile picture. That's what it is.
No, it's not. That's Bumble. Anyway, moving on.
Oh my god.
Jesus.
So Jason Holt asked what we thought of Jade Cargill. I like that they changed her gear though for Mania. I didn't like her gear when she was. I like it how it is now. So
I hate the picture. Hate it, Kayla.
Kayla was like, "Hey, it'd be really cool. Let's take a picture in front of these mannequins, and you can put Adrian's face on there." It was all her idea.
She's a horrible person.
I think they. I don't know what they do with her now. Do they go through? I liked her looking like Storm, looking like a superhero. I like the whole I think it was good timing for it because X-Men '97 kicking off and stuff like that.
What the fuck? Like, that's a beautiful picture. Oh, lie, that's a handsome man.
Oh my god,
that's a handsome man. I like it. Jade versus Bianca will be great. They're both powerhouses. I think Jade still needs a lot more polish. And it was very evident during that match. She still needs, you can. One of the things I always understand is that the person getting a hot tag isn't always the best person in the match. They're the one that's protected. You an asshole, by the way. I just want you to know that. you an asshole, by the way. You know what I'm saying? You need to stay off my Bumble profile.
That picture's going, how you doing?
I was, I was very clean shaven. Why the hell is it still there? Really?
It's part of the background now.
Oh my god.
I look 30 years younger in that picture.
Just saying, can you take the logo from the Three Beards logo and can you put the beard over his face?
Let's not do that. Let's not do that.
Oh my god! So you're gonna put his face on all those people in the crowd?
Oh my god!
This is why we can never get anything done. We're just doing dumb shit.
This is why shit never gets done.
That's pre-heart attack.
Yeah, it's definitely pre-heart attack.
Yeah, you made me spit my drink everywhere.
At least you didn't spit it on your cat, like Adrian.
Yeah.
Look, man, that happened 3 times. Okay, just
cat asked for it the second time.
Exactly. It looked at me funny. I don't know.
Oh my.
No, but I think they have a lot to go. So listening to they've been doing really good with WWE as far as going through and words and stuff and how they're going through and focusing on what they're saying. So when Rock said he was coming, when he was coming back, he wasn't coming for Cody. He was coming for Cody's title. So it leaves it open-ended. He might not be, he's coming for that title and that too, regardless if Cody has it or not and everything too. The Rock will just interject himself whenever he wants. So yeah.
Right.
Shane's just dying over there.
He's
He's currently asking Kayla to use her cricket machine and make a t-shirt.
No, just look at our chat on Facebook then.
Oh God.
He's a horrible person. That's what he is.
You know what he does? He does look like a salesman that would sell dude wipes.
I mean, for the right price. For the right price.
He'll tell you about your Lord and Savior Jesus Christ and dude wipes. No. But I think, and now you're gonna have Cody just going through. But what's the big thing for Cody? What's the how long do we have Cody keeping the title for a year? Do we have him keeping it just through SummerSlam? Do we have he's not gonna go. He's not gonna have a Roman length.
No.
I think Cody's gonna pass it off to this dude.
Is that Kofi Kingston?
It is.
It's Biggie. It's Biggie Langston. Actually, Biggie Langston. That's a little sad.
Adrian don't have that much talent.
Alan said in a year he's going to face CM Punk at Mania 41. No, CM Punk will be forever injured. The dude. So the amount of money they paid for him and how injury prone he is, That's why guys like Ziggler. Ziggler didn't get more of a push what he could have. He was prone to concussions and stuff like that. So
look, let me tell you something. CM Punk is the Carson Wentz of wrestling.
Everybody forgets that he still plays for the NFL.
He's on IR right now. He stepped on the Lego and broke his ACL. God damn it!
And that's what sucks for guys like that they spend so much money and time and effort with, and then they get there and it's like he was there for a hot second and then he's injured, and it's like cool.
Yeah. Shane, did you see the chat? Did you check the chat?
Are you like
this is Adrian's dude wipe song?
Yeah, it is.
Do you like dude wipes?
No, I didn't look at the chat.
Oh my god. Why? I mean, why are you so hateful in those pictures? You're the one who put yourself in there with cake. It's not my fault.
I didn't do that.
That is great.
Yeah, I didn't do that. Somebody did that. Somebody did that and sent that shit to me, and I was like, really?
So we were so I guess we get to talk about we have a special guest for next week. Or are we gonna wait to announce it for next week, or
no, you can announce it.
Okay.
Special guest is
so our special guest next week is no, it's not that guy. It's not the ho-ho. Not the ho-ho with sprinkles, but he sees a caption that says "I pity the fool." So our look me in my eyes when I'm talking to you.
That's a good question. How long does Damian Priest keep his championship?
Diabetes ain't funny. So our special guest for next Monday is the full-time beast, Mr. Evan Atlas. Doesn't look like that. Doesn't look like that guy with the eyes. But he's kind on the eyes. But man, now I'm hungry for sushi. Goddamn. So yeah,
he's hungry for sprinkles.
more for the ho-hos.
Oh my god,
awful. So that's all Shane gets to work on all week is how many pictures he can superimpose Adrian's Bumble pictures on. Listen, you have enough time. You have enough time to change up the intro video a little bit.
Yeah. Oh god.
There's so many pictures I could put that picture on. Just wait, it's gonna be great.
Oh shit!
My phone's gonna be blowing up all night long. I'm like, what? Shane, go to bed. Go to bed. He's like, check this shit out.
Look at this.
Look where he's at now. Look where he's at now. So,
Adrian went to Tokyo.
Yeah, I did. I did.
Yes, Evan Atlas next week on Monday. Jesus, I can't believe you made me spit my drink out.
Shane's gonna spend the next half hour cleaning up Diet Pepsi because somebody's drinking Diet Pepsi now. But then a lot of great wrestling shows you got this weekend, next weekend. It's just all through. So if you need tickets and that too, please reach out to any of us. We'll get you in the direction of where you need to be as well. Except for the Jehovah's Witness, he's don't answer the door. Don't answer the door when he comes a knocking because he's trying to sell dude wipes. He's trying to sell dude wipes and ho-hos.
Yeah, you ever see the TikToks of the dude going around like showing his product, cleaning things?
Yeah,
that's him. That's you right there.
Is he the guy from the ShamWow commercials?
Yes. That's what I was auditioning.
Dustin, you are late. We are hopping off of here in like 30 seconds.
Yeah.
But make sure you watch it once it gets all loaded up and everything too. So
30.
make sure you like, follow, subscribe, and that
listen
too.
To it on Spotify.
This is the new Dairy Queen picture.
I pity the fool who don't get sprinkles.
Well, fellas, until next week.
Until next Monday.
Next week.
Peace out, Adrian.